the drama today. Hi everyone, it's Mario. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a review of Belle, part of the designer collection Midnight Masquerade series. The first one was Esmeralda. If you haven't checked out that review, go ahead and do so. But of course, it all started with the dolls at D23, which was Giselle, Tiana, and Aurora. And as you already know, there's more coming. We have Cinderella, Meg, and Rapunzel left to be released. And those are the release dates if you need them. The information is also on my Instagram. Now, unlike Esmeralda, I won't be deboxing Belle. She's going to stay in the box because part of the reason why I ended up getting her is because of the way she looks in the box. The only dolls that I will be deboxing is Megara because I'm going to buy 2 of her. I feel like the underrepresented characters need the most attention and I definitely want them out of the box. So yeah. For this one, she won't be deboxed, but we'll take a closer look at all of the details and I'll explain to you the reason why I almost passed on her. So let's get started. Belle's box is beautiful. I love the burgundy color of it and I love the design of the mask. She has a really beautiful and elaborate mask. You see roses. For some reason, I see Beast's face on it. I don't know. You can pause and look at it and tell me what you see, but that's kind of what I see. It says Midnight Masquerade series on the top. And it's beautiful. I love the design of these boxes. You can't take away how beautiful they are, but they are very flimsy and easy to break. So you have to be extremely careful. Now on the side, we have a sketch of Belle and we have the wording of Belle. It just says Belle on it in gold. Again, the design is beautiful. I just wish they were a little bit sturdier. On the back of the box, it says Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade Series. And then we have a description of the doll. And you can go ahead and pause if you like to read that. It's in English and in French, and it also says that the certificate and the stand are included. Now the price is not on here, but the retail price is $129.95. With the taxes for me in Florida, it comes out to $140. There we have a beautiful sketch of Belle by Steve Thompson, and this is just like a quick little tutorial on how to open the box. I mean, this is the easiest way I found to slide the slip cover off and not break it. Again, you have to be very sensitive with these boxes. Now this part is just opening it so you can see, and the certificate is usually placed beneath the doll. And yeah, there's not much to it. I like to show it just in case, but it is very simple to debox these dolls. A lot of new collectors are afraid to do it. That's why I like to show it. Now here's the certificate, and due to the lighting and the writing on this, you can't really read it, but that's my limited edition number out of 5,800. Alrighty, so now I just want to give you a look at what she looks like in the box, the way that everything is designed around her, which in my opinion made this doll all the much better, right? So I love the background, I love the little cutout back there that makes it all look like a window, and the little red rose right here on the bottom is beautiful. It is part of her mask design as well, and I love that they added that on the bottom just to give it a little pop of color, The background is blue and it's like a moonlit, as they call it, a moonlit ball, and she's attending this ball with all the other girls, and it's just beautiful. The whole midnight masquerade theme, it's perfect. I hope they continue it. She looks just gorgeous. For me, this doll, what made her really was the whole concept in the box. As you can see, she's lifted up with a base and on the stand, of course, but she's just made to look a little bit higher to fit the box better. Next up, we are looking at Belle's beautiful face, and the first thing I want to get out of the way, a lot of people said that this doll looks exactly like the designer premiere series Belle, and as you can see, they couldn't be further from the truth. It's not even the same eye color, lip shape, it's totally different. I love this doll. I think they did such a beautiful job with her face. She has her iconic hazel eyes. She doesn't have a lot of blush going on. She has reddish lips. They're more on the pink side, really. And she's just beautiful. I love the dramatic long eyelashes. They're shorter in the front, and then she has a really long one. I love that. That is such a designer move, which they haven't done in a minute. And I'm obsessed with the fact that they gave her this kind of eyelashes. They're perfect for her. So, I mean, overall, I just love this face. I think it's more accurate for Belle. And I love the premiere series with the green eyes too. I love different faces. When you're going to release the same character, change up the face. And I love that they did that. Good job. She's gorgeous in my opinion. She's also wearing these little earrings, which are kind of hard to see, but they're metallic. You can take kind of a closer look there. They're very beautiful, all metallic with a gold rhinestone. So, one of the reasons why people were not happy with this doll is because in the artwork, she has her hair up, and in the actual doll, we ended up getting the same hairstyle that we always get for Belle. Now, you have to understand, I myself was a little bit upset, but I got it later because, you know, as you can see by the sketch and the artwork of the artist, they clearly were pushing for Belle to have a different hairstyle. But you have to realize that there's higher ups who approve things. I remember they were trying to change Aurora's face recently from a smile to a serious face for the longest time, and it wouldn't be approved. So someone in the higher ups probably said, cute design, guys, but Belle has to have recognizable hair for the common folk, you know, the non-collectors, to recognize her as Belle and purchase her. And that's the reason why I think she ended up with the same hairstyle. However, I'm not mad about it anymore because obviously here we are, and I absolutely love how she turned out. So that's my theory on the hair thing. And we have jumped right into looking at the mask. Also, one more thing to prove my theory on the hair. Do you know how many people asked me if that was Jane from Tarzan? So yeah, marketing matters, and you know, a lot of the decisions are based on marketing. Anyways, onto the mask. As you can see, it somehow captures Belle and Beast at the same time. It has this beautiful red satin ribbons, which I love. I love the little pop of red in the box. And we get that by the flower on the bottom and the two ribbons. It's just beautiful. And I love the way she's holding it as well. It's just so nice, the whole masquerade theme. It's definitely one of the prettiest masks out of all of them because it's so huge. Now we're taking a closer look at Belle's beautiful satin gown. And I have to admit, one of the reasons why I was passing on this doll is because, of course, you know, there's no more money. There's too many dolls coming out. But for me, the bodice of this doll just didn't make sense. It's very simple. As you can see, it's all black. She does have this beautiful golden shoulder piece, which I believe it's plastic, but it's painted gold. Maybe it's metal. I touched it and it feels like plastic, but who knows? So having that on that side and then nothing going on in the middle, I think it would have been nice if there was rhinestones instead of just like a black top. However, with the overall of the doll, it makes sense. She has a golden bracelet, which is the same material or the same style as the chain that Esmeralda has on her dress. And it's beautiful. She has the evening gloves, and overall, it came together very well. But at first, I did think it was simple. Now, this rose right here is called a Rosette Peplum. I don't know if I said that correctly. But as you can see, it's gorgeous the way that they did this. It's very interesting, right? Mine, when I first got it, it was like a little bit messed up, but all you have to do is like play with it and put it into position, and it's great. It's beautiful. It has gold rhinestones. Just so pretty. It's a lot of layers to it too. It's a beautiful design for Belle. It totally makes sense for her character, right? Now the bottom part has this flocked rose pattern on the black fabric. That's another thing. I love when they add black to the dolls because it's not something you see often. And it does have some embroidery here on the side with gold rhinestones. It's beautiful roses. Again, all very in theme with Belle. She's just so gorgeous. I love it. I can't believe I almost passed on this doll because she really is just perfection in my opinion. And I just had to see her in person to make that decision. Now, of course, when it comes to the shoes, you can see them down there, and they are plastic, just molded plastic, no big deal. But there you have it. She does not have flat feet, which we all love and appreciate that. So yeah, at first I thought that the bodice was very simple, but seeing the entire doll together in person really made her come together for me, and I absolutely love her. Now, I forgot to include this in my last video, but a few people wanted to know what the difference is between the designer single dolls by Disney Store and one of the D23 Copo boxes. And as you can see, they're quite different in size. The single dolls are definitely way smaller. Alrighty, everybody, so that is all for today. As I said before, I was not going to get Belle, and when I saw her in person, I just couldn't resist. She's such a beautiful doll in person. Pictures do not do her justice. She just looks so simple in the photographs, but in the box with everything going on and just the way that she's displayed, the rose, she's just perfect in my opinion, and I love her so much. Again, there's more dolls coming out. Belle already shows sold out on the website, but she could be back. You never know. Regardless, check your local stores. Anyways, that is all for today, and stay tuned for more reviews coming up from this collection. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.